Welcome to this brief introduction to the Idiom Decision Manager. My name is Mark Norton. The Decision Manager is a product for automating complex decision making. Think of it as part Excel, part business rules engine, and part data validation and transformation engine, all baked into a decision automation tool that is, quote, more fun than playing golf, according to one of our business partners. Let's have a look at a decision that has some complexity and see how simple we can make it. In our example, we are underwriting a simple motor vehicle policy, and we've already got some validation decisions, some enrichment, some premium calculation, underwriting and workflow, and we've decided that we want to add a penalty to the premium for each $1,000 of claims in the last 3 years. So the first thing we need to do is to add the decision itself, and to do that I'm going to expand this data view here. This is a view of the schema of the data used by the decision model. And I'm navigating here to the premium value, which we will use as the context node for our new decision. So I simply drag it onto the decision model palette and give it a name if I so choose. And I've now added the decision to the decision model, and you can see here I've also attached it to the context node, which is the premium value. We can also see here that it has a different icon to its neighbors. The neighbors have a blue icon, which tells me that a formula has been associated with that decision, and the formula actually calculates the decision value. Now in this case I'm going to drag across a partially completed formula for this decision, and I can see it's partially completed because of the red icons. Now if we go to that formula and have a look, we can see that it's more or less all here, except that it's been broken in the middle. So I'll just show you how we put these things together, and you can see here we wanted to add some nodes. We only wanted the claims nodes to be added if they were within the last 3 years. And when they are, we want to add the claim amount. And you can see how this is going on. So here's the test for the last 3 years. And we don't want it if it's not within that period. So there we are, done. Now I can just have a look at the derived logical English view for that, which is the documentation for that formula, and you can see here that we're returning the premium amount with our premium attached, which is the claims amount here divided by $1,000 multiplied by 50, etc. So having documented it, we now want to test that particular model and formula, and you can see here we've loaded a bit of data into a document that complies with the schema, and it has no premium value. So let's run that model, and you can see here we're actually generating the source code and using the genuine code for our test, and you can see we've generated $2,750 as the premium. Now if I just change that to the claim that is within the 3-year period by another $1,000, we should get $2,800. And sure enough we do. So having added to our decision model with a new decision, built the formula for that decision, documented the decision, retested the model, we just need to deploy it, and that's just as easily achieved by running the deployment process. We've now generated the source code, we're compiling it, we're running a jar process on this because we've generated around 2,000 lines of Java code. Of course .NET into DLLs or whatever is equally an option, and we're done. So thank you for being with us, and see you next time.